Peace. This poem is entitled Wounded Warrior Slay. How are you Waymaking Warriors doing today? The sword has been wielded and is happy to be used. Cut that disrespect, toxic spew activity, and slice through that abuse. Ladies, you especially. Be that Xena warrior in you. You have the strength. Don't fear to go the length. Stand up and show that toxic goo-hoo. You were made to be what you are made of, clean, pristine, and crystalline. Beginning at pages, glowing up stages, becoming kings and queens. Always think and feel the best. Be thankful, take care, and get enough rest so that you can pass the ultimate test. No longer being finessed. I see that shine in you. Are the ones you are around seeing it too? If so, fab. Get your glow on, boo. But if not, you got to slay that goo. Turn that frown upside down. Keep believing in you. Never lessen yourself to please. For another, stay off of your knees. Your throne was not made to appease. After much hard work, enjoy your abundance of bread, fruit, and cheese. Slay. Mwah. That was my poem. So, this is related to my topic on Chiron. And I had an incident, or I should say experience, not an incident. An experience happened recently that brought me to this and helped me to transmute my energy into doing something good instead of sticking with what might have been hurting at the time and holding on to that and letting it fester into something that could possibly be negative. So I'll ask the question, what is your Chiron placement? Do you know? And mine is Taurus, Chiron in Taurus in my natal chart. If you don't know it, it can be found in your birth natal chart, and I'll leave a link for that as well. So similar to the lunar nodes, our Chiron helps us to see a significant part of our purpose in this lifetime. Connected with the rest of our chart, it is made to help us achieve victory. Chiron, known as the Wounded Warrior, was a healer, a philosopher, astrologer, and a teacher who could not heal himself. He turned wounds into medicine. He was abandoned by his parents, raised by Apollo, the god of poetry and music. Growing up, he was accidentally and significantly wounded with a poisoned arrow from Hydra, the monster's blood, going into his knee, causing unbearable pain. Being immortal, his suffering would go on forever. He willingly gave up his immortality to save Prometheus, to die eventually to be free from his pain. Zeus was so impressed that after 9 days, he released Chiron into the stars as the constellation Centaurus. And I'll leave a link for that as well. In our birth chart, it represents our deepest sense of separation, woundedness, inadequacy, along with our special gifts of healing, potential for bringing our medicine into humanity. Medicine is in the wound. If we are brave enough to expose our wounded selves with compassion and self-love, we are worthy of the cure, helping to make us whole and act with a new sense of strength and courage. There may seem like there's parts of us that are beyond healing, unable to fix, so then we may avoid them or overcompensate to hide from the pain, the fear, and the embarrassment. Knowing your Chiron can help and heal the heart and to have self-acceptance. Helping yourself is helping others. And you become the best that you can be, that you may never have known about or even realized. The cure for the pain is in the pain. And that's a quote by Remy. So when I'm speaking of my Chiron and Taurus, this is from my tropical chart. So feel free, if you follow or study. I know I had mentioned in previous videos that I go back and forth between tropical and Vedic, Eastern and Western astrology. I've kind of grooved back into tropical at the time being. I do both. Like, I incorporate everything. It's not just one in particular, but there might be one in particular that I tend to focus on more than the other. And right now it's kind of switched back into tropical. I am an Aries moon, Gemini rising, and Capricorn sun. And so feel free to look at your your Chiron in other charts. If it's not tropical, you can apply this as well. So Chiron in Taurus, my Chiron, the period goes from March 28, 1977 to June 21st, 1983. And I'll leave a link for the different Chirons in the zodiacs as well. Chiron Taurus deals with wounds of self-worth. I hear Stevie. This guy's coming down here with Stevie. Nice. So Chiron Taurus deals with wounds of self-worth and self-love, fear of not having enough money or food or survival, feeling overall not enough, feeling blocked from love and security. Chiron in Taurus brings healing to the world through stability, comfort, pleasure, and deep self-love. So those are the things I have been working on in my lifetime, and it's been quite the groovy experience, I must say. I feel like I've been pretty successful. I'm feeling pretty good and rolling through and riding the waves. So just know that as I live out my purpose, learning and loving, that brings me to share it with you all. I'm living my purpose. Anything that I experience, I feel does not feel right. I assess it. I ask why it's happening for me. I see the lesson in it, take the action, take the love, and turn it into a positive. I made this poem, affirm my self-beliefs and my power, shared myself in a video, and hope that it will help you all. It has helped me greatly. I feel the Empress in me. Thank you for checking me out. I appreciate you sharing your energy and your time with me. I love you. Peace in.